लेकिन आस्किंग जॉइन दिखाने के बाद गूगल मीटचं इकडे आस्किंग जॉईन केलं तर इकडं ॲडमिट करायला येत नाही आहे. तेच बघतो. केलं गूगल मीटला प्रॉब्लेम यायला पाहिजे. हा नाही काय सर चालू आहे मीटिंग. ओके नवीन ट्राय केले ते पण नाही होतं. चालू करायचं यूट्यूबचं आहे. थांबून घ्या जरा एकदम. यूट्यूबलाही सुरू करा बरं सर. येऊ शकतो. हां हां PPT. यस यस
सर गूगल मीट रहने सर.
उसको मैं साइड बाय साइड करते रहता.
साइड
सर यूट्यूब चालू करा. ते नाही तुमचं यूट्यूब. हो याला करत राहू आपण. फक्त लाईव्हवरती स्क्रीन दिसते का तुम्हाला?
गाव दिसते ती स्क्रीन कुठली
ही OBS वर्ष चालू आहे ना. अलीकडे स्लाईड आली ही डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट आपण. ओके हां 15 सेकंड घेईल तोपर्यंत याचं करतो मी सर. एक मिनिट.
काय संबंध आहे आमच्या रजिस्ट्रेशनला पण पाठवायचं आहे. काय संबंध तुझं म्हणजे तू काय
ते तर सुरू
किती पैसे गेले बघू.
करून देऊ ना
इकडे मी तोपर्यंत गूगल मीटचं करतो.
मोबाईल
बंटे सर फेसबुकला चालू करून टाकू.
करून टाकतो. फेसबुक बघायचं का?
ये पटकन या. अरे केलं की मी आताच. गूगल मीटला जे ॲड करायचं परमिशन मागतो ना आपण ते आस्क फॉर जॉईन केल्यावर येत नाही आहे. पलीकडेच हां काहीच हे बंद करायचं.
Good afternoon to all of you and welcome to the second session of day 1 in our week-long faculty development program here at Navasayadri Group of Institutes. We are delighted to see the enthusiasm and active participation that has characterized our first day, and we are confident that today's session will be equally engaging and enriching. Now, I request my colleague, Professor Diksha Madam, to introduce our guest for session 2.
Good afternoon everyone. So I will be giving short introduction about today's guest, Dr. Vilas Farande sir. Dr. Vilas Farande sir is the principal at Arvind Ravi College of Engineering, Satara since the last 8 years. He addressed the issue of CSIR New Delhi for energy and environment in pulp and paper industry in India through National Chemical Laboratory. For this sterling contribution, he was awarded his PhD in Mechanical Engineering from the Government College of Engineering, Pune in April 2011. Dr. Farande sir is currently pursuing a postdoctoral fellowship program at Lincoln University, Malaysia. A very dynamic leader, Dr. Vilas Farande sir has a vast experience of more than 23 years in academics, administration and also research. He undertook industrial training at Kirloskar Brothers Limited, Sangli, Wagholi Engineering Pune, and also some textile industries to develop industrial-oriented teaching abilities. He has also guided 30 PG and 2 PhD students. Dr. Vilas Farande sir has 8 patents to his credit. He has carried out consultancy projects not only in Maharashtra but also in UP and Karnataka. Dr. Farande sir has 11 publications in international conferences and 7 in national conferences. He has published 6 papers in UG listed Scopus Index journals and 9 papers in reputed journals. Some of his papers are also published as chapters in various books. Dr. Vilas Farande sir has been honored with various awards, such as the Best Paper Award for Scope of Energy Conservation in Pulp and Paper Mills by varying operating parameters of falling film evaporator in the National Conference, which was organized at Bishnupur, India in 2011. Global Intellect Award by the JSR Laboratory and Asian Society for Scientific Research in 2018 for contribution in educational administration. And Outstanding Leader in Higher Education by ELETS Education Innovation Summit 2022. We heartily welcome you, sir.
And now I would like to request the head of the Department of Civil Engineering, Professor Kalyani sir, to felicitate Farande sir. Everybody please give a round of applause.
Google Meet के लिंक टाकायचं मला सांगा लवकर.
Have a huge round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request our today's. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request our today's guest, Dr. Vilas Farande, sir, to kindly start the session.
म्यूट करा म्यूट येस हेच पहिले आहे एक जस्ट मिनिट फर्स्ट वन
So good afternoon all of you.
गुड आफ्टरनून
Now it's challenging class. After 12, most of the colleges or most of the faculty aware about the NAC, so National Assessment and Accreditation Council. Now the AICT has made it mandatory for NBA, National Board of Accreditation. Now in your mind, question arises: what are these? Why it is required? So it's very clear that now National Education Policy emphasizes that the quality students get out from the institute, or institute after giving the degrees, students should be in a position to directly address the problem of society or industry at a large. So how you can do that? So for that they have formulated these quality agencies. Out of that, NBA is somewhat rigorously monitoring academics, and NAC at an institute level, so 50% department they monitor and generalize, they will classify the institutes. So as far as NAC is concerned, you will get general classification about A, B, A plus, B plus, all. And NBA is concerned, it is program specific. And when it is program specific, then each course, each faculty is monitored, evaluated for previous 3 years. Then the most critical part or success of this NBA is CO-PO mapping. And therefore, this session is very important, which will decide you will get NBA or not. Now, if this is the condition, then one point is clear. The most important point that you have to remember is, first, the curriculum, as our institute is affiliated to Pune University, then the curriculum or the course content is already given to you. So around 30% work is over, because you have given course, you have given how much credits, you have given how much hours, which practicals, how much practicals you have to take. So all the structure is well defined. And beyond that, POS member has given CO also per unit 1. Like that, if you have 6 units, you will get 6 COs. So around 30% work is over, because formation of CO is a very difficult task. Again, you have to go into nitty-gritty and form the CO. Here, though you are affiliated to college, you have a choice to change the CO. It's not as it is, you should take it. But preferably, whenever committee comes, whenever monitoring is going on, assessment is going on, they will say that okay, it is affiliated to university at a large, they have decided this CO, that institute or the student should get it, so you follow as it is. And the general tendency is institutes also take COs as it is. So the first task is over. What is the first task? For a decided course, formation of content, course content, and based on the course content, formation of COs. So this assignment, you are getting it ready-made. Now what is left with you? The left with you is the course postmortem is essential. Means what you are saying at the lesson plan. And when you are doing lesson plan, it is expected that you should do lesson plan according to the Bloom's taxonomy. Now why it is essential? Because 6 levels are there. It's already known to you, earlier 5 levels, now updated 6 levels. And you should be in a position to clearly define in your course which points, which contents come under the category of remembering, which contents come under the category of understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating and creating. Final motto of that individual teacher is you have to uplift the students up to the level of critical thinking. Correct? So if you want to take up, then it's essential, because class of 60 intake is there and you know that merit of 60 is not same. So again you have a challenging task. You have to classify some of the students as a weak students, some of the students as a bright students as far as NBA terminology is concerned. If you go for the NAC, it is same. They are saying that advanced learner and slow learner. The policy for classification is same, only what just nomenclature they have changed. Now if this is the condition, then for the class of 60, when you are teaching, you have to do first analysis of your course and classify all the content of the course on the Bloom's level. So this is expected before starting of the semester. So when the subject allotment is there, this general procedure again, you have to give the choice. Out of that, your head of the department and academic monitoring committee member will allot you the subjects, and after finalization of subjects, the assignment is Bloom's taxonomy classification. Now once you classify that, then you have to think on second parameter. That second parameter is achievement of the PEOs. Now again, these PEOs are already given by AICT. So another easy work is no problem. So the next important point is PEOs. Now in PEOs again, same challenges. All 12 PEOs one course in charge cannot attempt it. He has to try to get PO number 1, PO number 2, PO number 3. Then in general, out of 12, you have to classify the POs according to the domain. And the first domain come into the picture, that is known as cognitive domain. Is it correct? Now, if you see the cognitive domain, in cognitive domain, PO number 1, that is engineering knowledge, PO number 2, problem analysis, PO number 3, design and development of solution, and PO number 4, conduct investigation of complex problem. So, these 4 POs are there. These 4 POs come under the category of cognitive domain, and the objective behind that is to enhance the knowledge. So we can say that advanced learner students means in the one class of 60 minutes, you have to plan that you have to start with remembering level, and after 45 minutes you should reach to creative levels. So in that way you have to uplift that, so that weak learner also get involved in your teaching learning process, advanced learner also enjoy your lectures, and your overall satisfaction index of the stakeholder you will get best. Correct? If this is the condition, then classify that cognitive domain, some students. The next is affecting domain. Yes, it's very difficult in the classroom, you have to enhance the affecting domain. So for the affecting domain, you have to go with certain activities. Learning by doing, making some mini projects, giving some assignments, giving some case studies, okay, conducting some events, cultural events, sports events, so that your engineering and society, yes, through NSS, NCC, sports. Then second one, PO number 7, environment and sustainability, that is also there. Then PO number 8, ethics. You cannot teach ethics in the classroom. You have to give some assignments and measure that ethical value of individual students. And individual students, you have to do the counseling to use ethics in their day-to-day practices. Similarly, project management and finance, yes, engineering is there, but engineering without finance having zero value. But in our curriculum, as such, there is no finance subject, but it is expected only in final year. While doing project, you have one sheet. There you are giving the cost analysis or your project cost and all these things. But it is expected that the engineering student should aware about the project management and finance. And the last is lifelong learning. That is essential. That is inbuilt. We want to create that. So this is affecting domain. Then the last domain which is there, that is called psychometric domain. In psychometric domain, you have to go with the use of modern tools, that is PO number 5. As you know that there is a gap between industry and institute, and lot of different activities, different courses, different modules are available which gives easy solutions to the industry. So it is expected that your student also during the course should complete or acquire these additional skills, and therefore that is called psychometric domain. Now individual and teamwork and communications. As far as PO is concerned, I think it is given by AICT. Again, there is no as such innovation from our end. What we want to do, we want to just classify it and try to segregate the students according to the domains. If you do this, then the next question comes PEOs, program educational objectives. So COs already given by the university, course content already given by the university. You have to do just only classification of course content according to the Bloom's level. Your task is over. After completion of graduation, you have to measure the program through program exit survey, how much PO attainment you have done it. So with this, you have a flexibility depending upon your institute. You have to design the program educational objectives. This is a big assignment, you have to do it, which is USP of your college. If anybody will ask you why I want to take admission for this Navasayadri college, then you have to justify with your program educational objectives. Then structural mechanism is clear. What is expected after completion of graduation, after 3 years, where maximum stock of students working in which domain. So depending upon that, you do the survey, you talk with your alumni, take the feedback from alumni, and sit together, do the brainstorming, and it should be in line with your vision and mission of the program. Vision and mission of the institute, as well as vision and mission of the program or department, we can say. And whenever you are doing it, at that time, you have to consider all the stakeholders into considerations. Feedback of all the stakeholders into considerations. After that, you have to recommend it for departmental advisory board, DAB. DAB will go through this your program educational objectives, and after that, a formality IQAC is there. IQAC also accept that PEOs. If they have some suggestions, again it will come back, and in the DAB you discuss it and again reform it. So in this way, through IQAC in the institute is always there. It's required for both NAC as well as NBA. The role of IQAC in the NAC is very high as compared to NBA. The role of NBA is limited for IQAC is concerned. The next, approved by governing body, and then you have to publish it. Generally, what I suggest will depend upon my experience, depending upon the domains. 3 domains you already classified. So consider that domain and you have to form 3 PEOs, so that your average students also perform best in their domain. Advanced learner students also perform in cognitive domain excellent. So some of the students go in some research activity, some innovation, startup. Average student go in marketing and he will do the marketing job, followed by means after completion of MBA as a HR head, like that marketing head. So you keep your PEOs loosely defined, so that at the time of inspection you have to defend, you have to justify. Yes, I have set this PEOs and I have achieved it. Because in case of NBA, they are saying that you declared from your end up to your procedure, you have to declare, your PEOs you have to declare, and they will just confirm and validate the data given by you. So therefore, if you are giving PEOs at a higher level without considering the enrollment of your student, without considering the local industrial bed, local placement, then the deviation will be more and it is very difficult to justify. Correct? So this is the task before starting of NBA, you have to do it, that program educational objectives. Now next, similar to this is after completion of 2 to 3 years, means up to 5 years, maximum students in which domain they are working. Now come next important is program specific outcomes, PSOs. This is another exercise. Now how to define PSO? Structure is again same. It should be in line with the vision and mission of the institute as well as your program, and again you have to involve all the stakeholders, take the feedback from all the stakeholders, discuss in the head of department meetings, do the brainstorming sessions, number of brainstorming sessions, arrive to conclusions, forward it to the DAB. In the DAB, justify that why you are selecting this program specific outcomes, and again forward it to IQAC, get it approved from governing body. So structural mechanism is same. So here importance is given to all the stakeholders. If you want to compare with NAC and NBA say that you have to take the feedback from stakeholders, and depending upon that you have to formulate. So again here when you are formulating PSOs with program specific outcomes, generally again they have given up to 4, but I will suggest that go with the minimum, because you have to do the mapping. You have to map that, and mapping of say you have I think 1100 students, 1189 students, 12 POs and another 4 PSOs means how many? 16. So it's difficult. So go with the loosely defined advanced learner and slow learner, depending upon that 2 PSOs. It's okay. Loose classifications. Okay. So this will complete your first assignment of NBA, where you have defined COs, you have already considered POs, which is given by AICT. Your institute has already defined PSOs, that is during the course. when students admitted in first year or direct second year till completion of program, that 3 years in which domain you want to develop, that is PSOs, and afterwards next PEOs. After completion of graduation, maximum stock of students where they are working. So this you have defined your constraint or target areas. Is it clear? The first part is okay. The next, exact how it works, infrastructural working or how the execution is going on. So in that case, important point is this. Here it's very important role of the teacher. That's why if you see that most of the rumors are there, NBA is difficult. Now it is not difficult, it is simple, very simple. I say that nothing is difficult. Only what involvement of the teacher, individual teacher in NBA is monitored, evaluated, and based on the individual performance, you will entire assessment of the program is going on. So therefore, it's very difficult if your involvement is not there. Each and every member of the institute should get involved. So first important course, and that action starts after completion of semester. That is load distribution. Means again take the choice, do the load distributions and complete your course file. Now course file content is already, you have a choice to decide, but now UGC has given that academic audit checklist. In the academic audit checklist, you have options to classify essential and desired. So essential around 20-25 points are there. So each faculty should compulsory complete that points, and desirable, that is add on some FDPs, some industrial visits, some tours like that, or some case studies. That option with individual faculties. Okay, means again here planning to evaluate and improve. It's expected that at the time of visit they will ask you when you have joined. So you say that I have joined 3 years before. Then they will ask you 3 years before which subject you have taught. Then last year which subject you have taught. This year which you taught. And they are least bothered about whether you have completed in your course by 25 points or not. They will ask you what improvement you have done, what value added inputs you have given to the students, something different what you did. So in that way, the approach of evaluator is there. They are not just follow the Babu system. Yes, point number 1 is there, okay. Point number 2 is there, okay. No, you have to justify your continuous improvement and how you delivered and transformed to the students and the outcome of the students, whether you have measured or not. And somewhere if you find the gap, you have to justify the gap and do the corrective actions. So in this way, closed loop mechanism is there. Similarly for the course, similarly for the entire program, because generally the maximum 155 to 165 courses are there in one program, and individual student has to earn around 60 different courses credits through each end. So all this structure is already given by UGC. So as a program coordinator, it's his duty to ensure that all the courses continuous improvement is going on, and program also, program committee, that is called PAC. Means now if you have initiated your activities, you have to take 2 steps. Number 1 is form the departmental advisory board, that is called DAB, because you are at IQAC level. Now as far as MBA is concerned, DAB, then PAC, program assessment committee, and program coordinators. So these 3 committees you have to formulate. Rules are already defined. According to that, formulate it, take the inputs and execute it. And this central portion will ensure that institute vision, departmental vision, PEOs, PSOs, COs, the attainment is going on or not. So in this way, actual administrative setup is expected to execute in your institute at least 3 years before for going MBA. Then you will complete your MBA activity smoothly. Right? Then if this is the condition, then coming to my topic that you have given CO and PO, attainment. Now whenever attainment point is there, then again in the course you have a theory, practicals. Okay, now we will talk first about theory course. Take any one theory course. Now in that theory course, here you have set already COs again. Then first classification is direct assessment tools and indirect assessment tools. Correct? Now this weightage of direct assessment and indirect assessment, again you have a choice, but most of the colleges are more standardized is they are saying that 80-20. 20% weightage they have given to indirect assessment and 80% weightage they have given to the direct assessment. Now coming to the indirect assessment. Now indirect assessment, again, how do you can do it indirect assessment? For the indirect assessment, you have to plan your course end survey and take the feedback from stakeholders. These survey, again, individual faculty has to plan based on the CO. So you have CO number 1. For CO number 1, you ask 2 questions. CO number 2, you ask 2 questions or 3 questions. Choice is with you. So 6 COs, one can say that I will go with 12 questions, and based on 12 questions at the level of 1, 2, 3, 4, that is good, very good, excellent, like that, or satisfactory. At the level of 4 or 3, you decide and do the survey of your class and take the marks. Correct? And it is expected that through the students, let the feedback should take on the record and confirm that all the CO attainment they have done it. It's very simple that we are calling it as a feedback. Now coming to this direct attainment. Now in case of direct attainment, you have 2 examinations. That is internal, that is in Pune University you call it as an in-sem exam, and external assessment. External assessment, 8-sem exam. Structure again it is same, 40 and 60. इधर कितना है? I think 37, 70-30 pattern is there, correct? So my institute is affiliated to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University. So we have 40-60 pattern. So you just change it. It's up to you. Okay. Now if it is 30%, now in 30% you have a choice to conduct the examination, to give the evaluations. So one may say that I will take continuous assessment 1, that after 30 days, and you will based on CO1 and CO2, then you can go for mid-semester examinations, then end semester, that is course CA2 at the end of semester. So this is my pattern. But in case of your university, this indirect assessment is also done through university because you don't have a flexibility to set the questions, what I heard. Is it correct? In your case, in semester also, they will send the paper, you have to conduct the exam, you have to check the papers and upload the marks. This is the procedure which you follow. So this part is easy for you. In our case, we have a flexibility for these 40 marks. One individual faculty can take only quiz and give 40 marks. One can say that I will give assignments based on COs and I will evaluate it and give the assignment. So options are given to you, or any pedagogy, you can use it. Somebody will say that I will do the assessment by just presentation. Because my students are from rural area, they should come ahead, I will give the topic, on that CO they should deliver it. That is also possible. One of the unit or some content in your course, you can complete it through this exercise. Give topic to the students, let them come with the preparation, give the presentation to remaining all students, and do the dialogues and complete it and give the marks. It's choice in our university. But in your case, it is not possible. They have given in same question papers. So here, limited choice is there. But you can add it. Again, it is not mandatory. You can add it. Why you can add it? Because whenever examiner comes, whenever assessment is going on, at that time, evaluator will ask you, this is the task given by university. What is your additional contribution? Because this is minimum requirement. We want that you can use it. So therefore, here you can add some assignments, you can add some activities and ensure the balance. You ensure that yes, university is saying this much, but beyond that, our all faculty is taking efforts. Because of that, our result is excellent. Right? So this way you have to do internal assessment, and last external assessment, which is university paper. Now here university CO wise examination is there, Bloom's wise level they have demarcated, and according to that you are not getting the marks. So what you can do in that case? In that case, you give equal weightage to all COs, because 6 COs are there. You don't know student attempted CO number 5 or CO number 4. You don't know. You are getting finally out of 80, say 70, 45, and then addition and all this. So give equal weightage to all the COs. Okay. So if your institute is autonomous, in that case you are getting that question-wise marks. So ERP model is there. Through ERP model, you have to, after assessment, you have to enter the marks question wise, and automatically you will get the evaluation report question wise. There you can map, yes, some of the students they have not attended CO number 2, then why not attended CO number 2? You can do the analysis, and if you are like, yes, it is related to the problem, so majority students have not attended the problem. Then you have to find out that gap and take next actions and resolve it. Right? So in this way you have to go ahead with this. Okay, so this is regarding first point. Now next point is assessment tools you have defined. Then what is the attainment level? So attainment levels are already clear. Attainment levels they have given 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these conditions you have a choice to go with the conditions. Which conditions you, depending upon your inputs, your enrollment ratio, your efforts, you have to define it. So if in between 40 to 55, in our case, we are saying that students score mark more than 71%, then we are giving 1, then 56 to 75, 2, and 76 to 100, 3. So this choice, this flexibility is with you. Again, internal and external you decide, because external scoring is relatively less. Internal we are so much liberal, so we are giving marks. So that option is with you, that you can do it. Next, once you complete it, then important is inter-examination pattern. Your pattern, you know that how you are taking it. In your in-semester, they have given some questions. So do the analysis, find out some of the questions may be objective type, some of the theory, some of the assignments, and how the exact COs you have mapped it. This is my structure which I have made it. In your case, you do the analysis and put it in that format. Now, if this is over, then actual mapping work starts. CO mapping with POs. Now, how you can go ahead? So first, you have to set the target. Now, target after post lunch, I will give you how to set the target. Most of the colleges they will say that in the department or in the university, senior POS member panel is there, and through the panel get it evaluated and define that how much CO level target is there. So again here, according to the PO, you have to give the targets and do the average. Correct? Here, individual institute you can do it, individual faculty also you can do it. So how to do it, I will show you later on. Today, just now, you go through that, based on the experience, you said that 1, 2, 3 level and do the average. Now next, how to do mapping of CA1 examinations. So if you see that CA1 examinations, in CA1 examinations, this is the objective exam. Objective examinations we are taking on CO1 and CO2. Descriptive examinations, again, A, B, question number 1, A, B of 6 marks. Question number 2, A, B of 6 marks, and again CO1 and CO2. So accordingly you enter the marks. Okay, then assignments, you confirm that 12 mark assignment, one on CO1, second one on CO2. And once you enter the marks, you will find that total number of students attempt the CO. So how many students attempted, then number of students scored more than 71, kitne bache wo dekh lo, and then find out the percentage. Depending upon the percentage, you give the attainment level. So attainment level is 3, somewhere here 42%, so I have given 1, and here 55, so it's 2. So accordingly, you complete the attainment level and summarize it. that attainment level. CO1 objective I got attainment 3, descriptive I got attainment around 1.5, and assignment I got 2. Average CO1 attainment through CA1 examination is 2. Similarly CO2, same way you can do for mid semester as well as CA2 examinations. So internal attainment level is clear. Then once it is over, then come to the university. Now once university has declared the result, here again you have to decide your policy. Some of the colleges they will say that I will complete or I will take result, I will do the analysis of the result after supplementary exam. So means after we can say that evaluation, and another one chance is there. Yearly you have to do it. So in that case results you will get more. So in first attempt, if some of the students fail, they get opportunity to go through evaluation process and remedial examinations, and your result get updated. So that policy you prepared at your end, make it ready and accordingly do the analysis. So when you are doing the analysis, then students again here their grades converted to marks, and marks again according to the marks you can give the levels, and again university level you can make it average. So university result analysis is over, means your end semester examination is completed. So come to the direct CO attainment. How you will do direct CO attainment? Here this is CA1 mid semester, CA2 that is internal assessment whose weightage you have given 40%. Correct? So what I have did internal assessment, CA1 weightage I have given 25%, mid semester 50%, CA2 25%, and whole is of 40%. So this column you will get here 40% weightage. Correct? Similarly for CA2, CA3, CA4, CO4. Correct? Now university, what we have decided earlier, you have to give equal weightage to all COs. So if you are giving equal weightage to all COs, all 4 COs, 1.46, and external weightage, yes, you are giving that 60%, so 60%, and direct attainment 40% plus 60%, you will get the direct attainment. And as far as course is concerned, course attainment level, if you find out 1.65. Clear? My course attainment level is 1.65. CO wise, if I will give 1.67, CO2 1.57, like that, CO wise also you can find out. Up to this clear? Then next, indirect assessment. Now when you go for indirect attainment level, again I have said that according to the CO, you have to set the questions and collect the feedback. Google link is there, you can circulate to the students and collect it and find out CO wise what is the average attainment. Take this average attainment of CO1, CO2, CO3, CO4. You have already decided their weightage is 20%. So accordingly you put over here these values and find out average, and next do the complete attainment. In complete attainment, what is there? CO attainment direct you already calculated through in same exam as well as end same exam whose weightage is 80%. These factors based on COs. Similarly, indirect according to the CO you have conducted course and survey, and this 20% summation of all these two gives you course outcome attainment for all the COs, and finally course outcome 1.77 for that subject. Okay, so this is your outcome. Now how you can do CO with PO and PSO, correct? So this is only we are talking about CO attainment. So first part, second part is what? How to do the CO attainment? Is it correct or not? CO up to CO attainment you have completed. Now coming to the PO attainment. Now how to go for PO attainment? PO target you already set over there in initial conditions based on your experience, or that target setting factor I will explain you later on. Then this is target values which you have set. Then attainment CO, yes, here these values you have put. Then CO attained, yes attained. Then next PO, PO1, PO2, PO3 up to PO12, PSO1, PSO2. Earlier you have already given values. Okay, so weighted average you have to calculate. So find out the weighted average. That weighted average comes 1.21. Means 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3 into how much CO you have attended. How much CO you have attended. Is it clear how to do this? How this 1.2 value, 21 value comes? Your CO into, you already given 2 by 3. At the level of 3, so 2 by 3. Or if it is 1, then you will say 1 by 3 into this CO. Like that you find out the values, then find the average, and after completion of that average, you will complete your PO, PSO and CO attainment. So this is regarding the theory attainment level. So all of you clear? Any doubt on this? Then we will go ahead. For practical, slightly change is there. If it is clear, then quickly I will just complete the practical, and then after lunch we will go for the how to set the target. Okay? For practical, yes, again practical mechanism similar to theory is there. Okay? 80-20 pattern, 80 in direct attainment, internal, external. I think in your university this structure is not that much defined. External आता है, कोई external आएगा, he will say that I will give the marks. You just said it. कोई बोलेगा you give your marks, I will give my mark. Then we will do the average, and average marks will be floating. Somebody will say that if 50 mark is there, 25 marks you give it, 25 I will give, add it and give it. So permutation and combination is there depending upon the examiners. So in our case that is not there. It's very clearly defined how you have to do it. Or if you go for MBA, you have a choice to do this exercise. Again, you make this, it's again open-ended. You plan how the way in which you want to take the practical examinations. Correct? In our case, we have given maximum weightage to the internal. If you see thoroughly, there is a 60% internal weightage, 40% external weightage. External, who is coming? Out of 40, again 50% external and 50% internal at the time of Viva. Means if you see overall only 20% external weightage is there, 80% internal weightage is there. Because here CA1, after completion of 50% practicals, I will conduct the exam and give the marks and freeze their marks. Again, individual internal faculty is responsible. CA2, during the submission, you take the remaining 5 practicals or remaining 50% practicals and conduct the exam and give the marks. So you already completed your 60% weightage. Remaining 40% you call the external. In that external Viva, again internal faculty is there whose weightage is 50%, remaining 50%, and accordingly you complete it. Okay. Again similar to this indirect assessment tool, 20% weightage. Again during the practical you have to take the feedback. So here you have a choice. Practical wise, you do questions and collect that the student understood or not. Okay, 10 practicals, 10 into 2, 20 questions. From the 20 questions, you average it and complete your course and survey. Correct? Then if this is the condition, rest procedure again. What is the next procedure? Next procedure is set the conditions and levels. Which conditions? Practical purpose and theory purpose you may differ, no problem. But generally, it's good keep same for theory as well as practical. Otherwise, it proves that your intentions for conducting practicals are not transparent. Okay. So therefore, we have also kept same weightage. Now again, procedure is same. This is the target which you have set it based on your experience. Then next, CA1 examinations you have conducted. Through CA1 you are saying that CO1 and CO2 get attempted. Conduct the exam. This flexibility with you. Either you can conduct practical exam, you can take Viva. Anyway, mode of pedagogy is up to you. That individual teacher has a facility. Do that averaging. Do the same calculations. Similarly, university external exam, you get the marks, convert it into levels, find out, then again direct, indirect, same structure, same indirect assessment, same working for PO, PSOs, correct? And this will complete your CO with PO attainment. Okay, second part is complete, theory as well as practical. Then come to the attainment of PO and PSO. When you go for PO, PSO attainment, then again you have a direct assessment tool, indirect assessment tool. Direct assessment tool you already calculated all. Only you have to consider indirect assessment tool. In the indirect assessment tool, you have to collect 3 types of feedback. Again here flexibility is with you. One can say that I will take only one tool. But if you take maximum feedbacks, maximum surveys, experts will be happy. They are expecting same things, ki maximum stakeholders should be involved for continuous improvement. And therefore, we have taken program exit survey. So when students pass out, complete their graduation, so at the time of graduation ceremony, you have to collect that feedback. Second, alumni, yes, every year you are conducting alumni meets or through online mode, you collect the alumni survey. And employer, yes, you are sending your students for placement or internship. During that, go there, collect their feedbacks, and that weightage you have to decide. We have given 30% weightage for alumni, 30% for employer, and 40% for the program exit survey graduation. Okay, so this also autonomy with you. Here, according to that, you go ahead, and these are the some of the sample feedbacks, and do the level. Now we are doing PO attainment. There we have done CO, PO and PSO. CO means for individual course. Now when you are going for PO attainment, you have to consider all the courses, including first year. First semester 1 you have say 6 or 7 courses, semester 2 7 courses, like that up to last semester, 8th semester. So all the courses you have to consider. So these are all the courses which you have considered. Now when all the courses considered, you will get for PO1 all the values. See that in PO attainment, individual faculty, individual course having weightage. So it's essential that whenever PO attainment is there, at that time all the teachers should contribute equally. Then attainment level will be possible, including first year, second year, third year and final year. So calculate all that, put over here and find out the average. So this will give you PO1 direct attainment for that, then PO2, PO3, PO4, like that you do the calculations and find out direct attainment. Now indirect attainment, again you already conducted. Based on POs you form the questions. Earlier course and survey what we have discussed, based on CO you have to form the question. Here based on PO, because that will reduce your efforts. PO I just do the segregations, and just after completion of segregations, how many alumni, how much marks they have given, do the average, put over here. Program exit survey, put the employer, put it. Find the average, this will give you indirect PO attainment. Okay? So in this way, indirect PO, 12 POs and 2 PSOs, you can do the attainment level. And whenever you are coming to final attainment, so in final attainment, overall attainment, direct attainment, we are saying 80% weightage, which you have done for all the courses, average, so put over here 80% value. Similarly, put over here 20% value, and then add it, you will get to overall attainment of all 12 POs with PSOs. So you can say that, say current year pass out batch, this is my attainment level. I have a target of PO number 1, 3, out of that attainment level is 2.57. So whatever gap is there, do the brainstorming by all the faculty members, that is called faculty during the faculty induction program, do the analysis, find out the gap and take the action taken, prepare the action taken report, get it approved from IQAC as well as DAP, and then execute for the next year. So in this way, you have to go ahead and complete the level, correct? Similarly, this is which you got it during the in-sem and out. Similarly, target. Earlier we have discussed target. You are already given based on the experience or during post lunch. After post lunch, I will give you how to set the target also. So all these target also you can do the find out the value. All courses take into considerations, and you will find at the end how much values you have, target values you have. If you go ahead, then make the chart. So target value is this much. Attainment through in SEM and end semester course and survey is this much. If it is attended, okay. If not attended, PO number 6 not attended, then not attended, what should be the action? So prepare the action plan. This action plan you have to take into considerations in academic calendar of next year, and accordingly all the course in charge or all the program in charge, they have to add the different activities, different tasks, different assignments, and ensure that next batch the attainment of PO6 should get it. So in this way the attainment level is carried out. Thank you very much for patience, and now you ask the questions if you have.
Sir, how come in PSOs where you have written anyway, then how you have given the points?
Which slide?
Last.
PO, yes, PO6, see here, PO6, my target 2.02, but attainment level is 1.95. So I have not attained the target. So therefore it is not attended. So what you are saying 40 marks, you got 31 marks. So it is not declared as a pass. Some attainment is there, but it is not declared as a pass. But minimum requirement is 40. So similar way, my target value is 2.02. I have not achieved target value, so it is not attended. Okay. So setting the target is essential. Generally, it is very difficult. Why? The examiners, evaluators, they come to our college from IIT and IITs. Their target value is very high. So they do the torture. ये होता ही नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है, वैसा नहीं. Because their input quality is different, their requirement is different, and their target values are very high. They are expecting all at high level, and we know that how we are struggling for getting results, what efforts we are taking. So therefore slightly deviation is there. So while setting target, you decide that around 80% POs get attained. Ultimately कोई भी बच्चा पास होने के बाद ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 6 महीना घर बैठेगा. 1 साल के बाद if you call all alumni, you will find that somewhere he is doing some work. Means definitely attainment of PO you have done it. Only you have to justify that yes, during the course some POs lacking. After completion of the course, he has overcome that, and now attainment is done. वो हमने 80% का टारगेट था, so 2, 3, 2, 3 या 1 ऐसा होगा पीछे. That you have to make it strategic plan. Considering your students, you know that PO 1, 2, 3 critical thinking, 4, 5 they are difficult to get achieved. तो उसमें gap आएगा. So what actions you are taking? Then you say that remedial lectures, remedial practicals, like that corrective actions you can do it. Okay. Any more questions? So you start working on that. If any problem is there, you call me. I am with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now we'll have a lunch break of 1 hour, and then we'll come back at 2:30. Thank you.
आज का दिन तो गया रे होगा, कल का दिन अल्लाह मालिक.
All the faculties, please make a note that the attendance has been written. It's been noted. Okay?
आज का दिन तो गया रे होगा. Yes. YouTube लाईव्ह बंद करायचं सर. For 6 days